Hi, Marty Richardson here from ChefMartyRich.com. Welcome back to our daily tip series. It's almost dark here because it's Halloween. Did you carve your pumpkin? Pretty cool, huh? I hope you did. I stayed up way too late carving last night. I ended up eating all the candy, so I hope we don't get any trick-or-treaters. Oh, goodness. Check out that writing, huh? It's the first time I ever tried that. Whew. Took a lot longer than I thought. Okay. Send me pictures of your jack-o'-lanterns. I'll put them on the blog. Okay. The last thing I want to say, and I've said it before, experiment with wine. Try it with different foods. Come up with interesting combinations that you like and trust your taste buds. Okay, that's the biggest rule, the most important rule, I would say. Okay, serving temperatures on wine. White wines, rosé, and fruity reds you want to serve from 40 to 50 degrees. So that means you need them in the refrigerator for most of the day. Your heartier whites and light reds from 50 to 60 degrees. So that's 2 or 3 hours in the refrigerator. And your full-bodied reds you want to serve from between 60 and 66 degrees. So that's only an hour, a little more than an hour maybe in the refrigerator should do. Okay, if you want to use your ice bucket, then cork the wine first. Put the wine bottle in the bucket, fill with ice, then add water. The ice water is going to chill the bottle down a lot quicker. Now, to take the cork out of the bottle, I'm sure everybody knows how, but you screw the corkscrew down the center of the cork all the way as far as the corkscrew will go. Then pull it out. You're not supposed to make this big popping sound because it shakes the wine and the sediment goes all over the place and everything. That's a movie thing. Anyway, if you do split the cork and you can't get the cork out, push the cork into the bottle, then decant the wine through a coffee filter and then pour the wine back into the bottle using a funnel. That's the easiest way that I know how. Okay, the wine needs to breathe. Now, white wine hardly needs to breathe more than 5-10 minutes at the most, so you can pretty much open it and pour and serve. Now, a red wine, especially the heartier ones like the Bordeaux and Chianti, the ones that I talked about yesterday that are highly acidic, they need to be opened and let it breathe for 1 to 2 hours. Breathing mellows it out. It takes the edge off. I'm sure if you've had red wine before, you know that the first glass or two, might have a little bite to it, and then by the end, you're like, ooh, I really like this wine. Well, it has mellowed out some, but if you mellow it out in the beginning, you're good to go straight away. Okay, something a little lighter like a Burgundy or a Pinot Noir, maybe a half an hour to an hour. This is something you might want to ask your wine merchant when you buy the wine, or Google it, for a good answer. Okay, wine glasses. First, don't refrigerate your wine glasses like ever. Second, it has a stem on it for a reason. You're supposed to hold the stem so that you don't heat the wine with your hand. It's 90 plus degrees. We just went through the serving temperatures. The pinky erection is optional. Okay, now there's the wine glass contains, holds a lot of liquid, but you're only supposed to fill the glass half full. And the reason for that is, again, it lets the wine breathe. You swirl it around like everybody does, and that releases the bouquet as well. So, and then the last thing is you store your wine bottles on the side so that the wine keeps the cork soaked and expanded in the wine bottle opening, keeping the air out. If you store it standing up and the cork dries out, then the air gets in and it spoils your wine, which is why sometimes if you've had that the experience of opening a bottle of wine and it kind of tastes like vinegar, well, that's probably what happened. And when they're laying on the side, you want to keep the labels up so that you don't have to spin the bottle in order to find out what kind of wine it is. Okay, that's it. I will probably have a recommendation or two on different wines you can serve at Thanksgiving, but enough with the wine. Let's move on to the food. Thanks for coming. I'll talk to you tomorrow.